So does past life regression actually work? Can it transform your life? And what can you use past life regression for? About a month ago, I had my first ever past life regression session. And there'll be a link in the description where you can go check out that video where I share with you my experience from my past life regression session. It's been about a month and a half since I had that session, and I want to share with you what happened so far in my life through having my session and having a lot of healing experiences with it. Hello, my friend, my name's Gavin, and I help people change their brain so they can grow their income and grow their impact. I've been lucky enough to create my dream life, and I've helped people make 6- and 7-figure incomes in their businesses. I've helped people overcome fear and procrastination and resistance, the stuff that holds them back from creating their dream life. So if you're someone that wants to break through fear, you want to become unstoppable, you want to take action in your business, you want to transform your life, you want to take your life to the next level, then sign up for my free training. The link will be in the description, and it's going to share with you how to change your brain so you can grow your income and your impact. And so the mind is very powerful, and we have this part of ourselves called the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind carries all the information that we've learned in this particular lifetime. And so as I'm talking and I'm speaking to you right now, you're actually automatically interpreting every word that I say. But now that I've said that, you've become conscious, that you're aware that you can hear my voice and you can hear me speaking, and you're paying close attention to every word that I'm saying. Your subconscious mind is your automatic nervous system. It's the part of you that runs on autopilot. It's the part of you that can be cooking or driving without even thinking about it. It's the part of you that can be on a telephone whilst walking and looking around and enjoying your environment. And it's just a very, very powerful system. And so the subconscious mind also holds some negative stuff as well. So we have things like trauma, we have things like depression, anxiety, we have fears and doubts. And so the way our subconscious is set controls our mindset, the way that we are, the way that we operate in our lifetime. And so when we're talking about past life regression, we are using the subconscious mind to tap into your past lives. And it's a very spiritual concept. And a lot of people believe in reincarnation, some people don't. And through doing my own personal past life regression session, I know, and I feel it, and I know it, and I sense that, yeah, I did have past lives. One of my past lives, I was experiencing it, and I felt it, and I felt like crying. It felt so real to me. In fact, in the session, I did end up crying. Now, I've spoken about that stuff already in the previous video, and again, the link will be in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out. Through my years of experience of studying the subconscious mind, it's my interpretation that the subconscious mind can tap into all time, space, and dimensions. And you can tap into your past lives. You can tap into it and access it, see it, and also heal it. Because in past lives, we've been through trauma and all this stuff. And so what past life therapy does, or past life regression does, is it allows you to go back to the origin of what you're experiencing in this lifetime. It goes back to the root of the root of the root of the root. And so say, for example, you look at something, you're afraid of something in this, you have some sort of phobia about heights, or you're afraid to communicate with people, or you have a phobia around spiders or something like this. Chances are you're not afraid of it because of this lifetime and something you experienced in this lifetime, but something you experienced in past lifetimes. Now, I've watched many videos on past life regression on the internet, and there was this lady, I believe, who was afraid of dolls. Every time she saw dolls, she would just hysterically start crying. She didn't understand why, but when she went to a past life regression session, she realized that I believe she lost a baby, or like I think she lost a baby, or she had a pregnancy and she lost a baby or something like that. And that was traumatic to her. And so in this lifetime, she's experiencing seeing dolls and associating it with, her losing her baby. And so past life regression can be very healing and transformative. And so there are videos for free here on YouTube that do past life regression. Now, I don't know. I've never tried it before. I don't, necessarily recommend doing that. I would like to have someone who's a professional, go ahead and do it with me. Because again, the stuff that came up for me, it was quite challenging, quite traumatic. But after doing this session, I would perhaps do it now. Now I'm a little bit more experienced and adept to it. There are videos out there for free that you can go ahead and do. But I personally got a 1-to-1 session with a past life regression, and I'll leave his link in the description. His name's Daniel. Now, I've seen past life regression sessions range anywhere from $100 all the way up to $1,000. And so that's kind of the range point of how much it costs. I know Daniel charges around $400, $300 around that price. And this is actually a 6-hour session. So it's actually quite deep, a deep experience. And it's something that I would definitely do again. So let me share with you some of the things I've experienced since my session, so you know the outcome of that. So since my session, one of the main things that I've got is a lot of clarity. I've got a lot of clarity of where I'm going in life. And I've just been retuning and refining my business. So if you go to my YouTube channel right now, you'll see that the name of my channel is Gavin Speaks. And then I'm focused on mindset for bosses. So I'm going to be helping people and focusing on people who want to shift their mindset, but they're also people who are bosses that, they're entrepreneurs, they're people who are practitioners, hypnotists, healers, people who are professionals, coaches, consultants, people who are wanting to take their life and their business to the next level, people who want to live their dream life. And obviously you need the right mindset to do that. And I feel like that's something that I really want to do, because I know as I help people get the right mindset, they're going to accelerate their success, because like 90% of your results in life is your mindset. So I've made adjustments in my business, and I've seen adjustments within myself and the way that I operate, the way that I'm thinking, my attitude towards work and business, my ability to get stuff done has increased. I just feel overall like I have more clarity. I know where I'm going. I know who I'm going to be helping. And not only that, it seems like I'm attracting the right people and the right content and videos and the learning and the lessons to help facilitate the direction that I'm going in. So it's almost like I'm manifesting and attracting things into my life that correspond with the direction that I'm going in. And it's not like I'm necessarily like actively, I need a solution for this, I need a solution for that. It's more about, it's just showing up for me, and I'm learning lessons and I'm growing and expanding much faster than I usually would. Also, my personality has shifted. I do a lot of work on myself anyway, but I'm realizing that I'm automatically wanting to do certain things. Like this shirt is like brand new. Like I've bought some new clothes specifically for my video content. And the way in which people perceive me has become something that is important to me. Whereas before it wasn't as important, and I was like in a spiritual mindset, which is sort of like hippie kind of mindset. I don't care what people think. I still don't care what people think, but it's like more about how I want to present myself, how I want to feel about myself in my clothes and my attitude towards life. I've also developed a lot more certainty, and I think clarity, when you have clarity, it creates certainty anyway. And so I have a lot more certainty, and even the topics of my channel and the things that I'm going to be talking about, it used to be very much law of attraction orientated and manifesting orientated, but I'm shifting a little bit more into talking about different things, and I'm excited to do it. And also, I don't care about the vanity matrix or metrics as much. Whereas before, like I would make a video specifically because I know it's going to get more views and more attention. And now my esteem is not necessarily chasing those vanity matrix and the algorithm. I've had patches in my past where like I felt like I'm just going to totally be myself and like, whatever it is, right? And some of you already know about that. I've spoken about it on my channel already, and how I don't like the algorithm and stuff like that. But I still didn't have clarity on that. I still didn't have the clear like channel of how to succeed, like the science to doing social media, but also maintaining and being myself. And I found that groove. I know where I'm going. I know who I want to be. I know how I want to present myself, and I know it's going to become successful. So there's no questioning in my mind. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? My mindset has changed, and my mindset has shifted since getting my past life regression session. And so one of the things I've been channeling and focusing on is my level of drive, like my level of motivation. Now, I don't necessarily believe in motivation, but I do believe in like having that sense of drive. And the reason why I don't believe in motivation is because when you have enough pain association to not doing something and enough pleasure association to doing something, then you're just naturally going to take action. You don't need motivation, right? You're already driven. And so what I mean by that is if there's enough pain association, if there's a project that you need to do and I was holding a gun to your head, you got enough pain association to just do it, right? You don't care about whatever, you want to live. And so you want to take action towards, achieving that goal, getting that outcome so that you don't, get killed, right? And so there's enough pain association for you to motivate you to do it. And then pleasure association is the outcome. And so the outcome could be that you live. The outcome could be I get to achieve this project and get it done and I become successful and I get the job and I get the career or I get the business and I help make a lot of money or I help a lot of people, whatever it is. There's a pleasure association. So when you have a pain association and a pleasure association, you're going to naturally take action. That's why I don't necessarily believe in motivation. And so I've been really focusing on just the drive, the energy behind doing the things that I do, like the enthusiasm to do things, because I've been sort of like monotonous and flat for a very long time. There have been some things that have happened to me over the past few years which has been very hard. And, I kind of plateaued in my energy, my vitality, my enthusiasm, and my, enthusiasm to help people and get stuff done and create these projects and all this stuff. And so I've been really focused on that. And my level of drive has gone up significantly. My mind just I want to drive, I'm driven, it doesn't matter. And before, I'm feeling tired, I'm just going to rest, I'm just going to relax, whatever. And now that drive is coming out more and more. And so I'm developing that more and more. But all of this has happened since my past life regression session. And again, this is by tapping into the subconscious mind and doing the healing, doing the work, shifting your mindset. Because your mind is set in a specific way. It's your default mechanism. It's who you are. It's how you're set. So it doesn't matter how much you push forward or you try to make things happen. It's the way your mind is set. It's like a rubber band, it's going to snap back to how you was before. So that's why we don't achieve our goals. We don't achieve our habits. We don't get stuff done. We procrastinate. We're pushing through. We're trying to hustle. We're trying to make stuff happen. And so maybe you've experienced this before. You're trying to move forward, but you're always being pulled back. Then you got that elastic band going on there. Okay. And so this is some of the things that I talk about when it comes to reprogramming your subconscious mind and understanding that you need to shift your mindset. So if you're someone that snaps back and someone that finds they got resistance, you're procrastinating and you're not necessarily being that version of yourself that you really want to be. And if you're someone that wants to take your life and your business to the next level, then I suggest you go get my free training. The link will be in the description and it's going to share with you how to change your brain so you can grow your income and grow your impact. And that training is going to share with you exactly what you've probably been going through in the past and why you behave the way that you do and why you can't help but go back into those old patterns and why, for a lot of people, they have an idea of what they want. And then over time, they lose that enthusiasm, just like I did. They lose that level of motivation because they set something, they say they're going to do something, and then they don't do it. And so your mind's just well, I don't do things anyway. So, I'm just going to not dream anymore. I'm not going to take action or whatever it is. You have to shift your mindset. You have to shift your identity. And this training talks all about that. So again, the link will be in the description and check out this video right here. It's on EFT tapping for money. This is going to help you overcome your money blocks and the stuff that holds you back from creating more money in your life. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.